Hi everyone. So I thought I would give an update today about the housing lottery. So today I went to the place um, in person, and it was, basically an information session. That gave information about the property. It's a new apartment building, um, and um, there are 11, or is it 11? It might be 12. 11 or 12 one-bedroom apartments that are available. And that's what I need is a one-bedroom. And it's according to your income. And all that sounds good. It's going to be a new apartment, and it's going to be in a convenient location. Um, the only thing is that um, these apartments are not going to be ready to be rented out until the early spring, which means March. And we're in January. And since I'm in a housing emergency and now we're in the winter, um, I am going to make the decision to try to use RAF for one of the extended stay hotels. I reached out to one of them, and I'm, waiting to hear a response. And obviously, I'm gonna reach out to, you know, the ones that are the most affordable and, the most convenient location. So yeah, I did that, and I am familiar with how extended stay hotels work, obviously, because I've been staying with them since May of last year. And a lot of people that stay at those hotels are homeless, and there are homeless families. So I kind of know that that extended stays do take RAF. I would assume probably all of them do, but obviously I have to reach out to them and find out what each hotel, what's their policy and whatever. So that's why I emailed this one location. But and it's probably going to be the fastest if I go through the extended stay, because the RAF um, application will probably just take like 2 or 3 weeks to be processed. Um, and that's at most. Usually it's up to 3 weeks. So hopefully it's less. And then once that application is done on my end and you know, the manager's end, um, then it would be, approved, and the check would go directly to them. And like I said, that would be about 2 months that I'd be able to stay there. And then hopefully by then, the apartment, um, the new apartment that's supposed to be done in March, if I get the apartment, you know, I'll be housed in the meantime until I get the apartment. So if say I think I have a good chance of getting this apartment because I'm high priority because I'm homeless and everything, and there's more apartments available because it's a new building. So I think there's a lot of like I um I think the chances are good. Like I think it's likely that I can get that apartment. I'm not saying it's a definite, but there's a good chance of me getting that apartment. But I can't wait around until March, um, because it's winter, it's cold outside. I need to have a roof over my head. So I've made the decision to try to stay at one of the extended stay hotels for the time being for those 2 months until I find out something, and then hopefully I get that apartment. If not, I get another apartment and I can not be homeless anymore. Um, so yeah, I think it was good. It was good that I got the information, and now I kind of know what I need to do. Because yeah, I really do want to have somewhere to stay as soon as possible. Especially now, like it's been so difficult. Um, you know, I was staying at one gym for a few months, and that was obviously staying at a gym is not ideal, but there was some stability there, you know. Um, but then I wasn't able to stay there anymore. As you guys know the story. If you don't, you can watch the videos. And so now I'm going back to the gym hopping, which is something I did when I had a car. Now I don't have a car, and I'm doing it through public transportation. So that's more dangerous, and I'm more sleep deprived, you know? And then you add on the winter. So it's really hard. I mean, the last couple of days, I'm like, oh my God, I just hope I hope I have somewhere to stay. Oh my God, I just hope I have somewhere to stay. I keep saying it to myself. I'm like, oh, maybe somebody will give me a donation or something, and I could just have a, pillow to place my head on, because this is just like, it's really hard to be that sleep deprived and then jump on public transportation and, go about your day, you know? Um, so I do need to have a roof over my head. It's really hard to be in this situation, especially when you're someone who has always been responsible. Is that I always had stable employment. I've always had a pretty stable life, and this is, chaos in my life that is foreign to me. And so it's really hard to go through. It really is. Speaking of foreign, um, there was a woman on the bus that called me a migrant. She called me a homeless bitch and a migrant because when I was exiting the bus and it was packed with people, she said that the wheels of my wagon hit her knee, and I didn't notice, and I apologized to her, but she still, used that colorful language with me, and I used some colorful language with her, and it's just like, it just really bothered me that someone would talk to me that way, and I defended myself, but to be spoken to that way, and it's like, when you're homeless, certain people think that it's okay for you to be spoken to that way, and it's like, no, I insulted her right back, she isn't like, this prestigious person. She's somebody riding a bus in Chelsea too, so, she shouldn't pass judgment on people. But yeah, that was tough to go through, and hopefully, I don't go through something like that again, where someone insults me and is that ignorant. I mean, apart from that, I'm hanging in there, and but yeah, I just hope to have somewhere to stay soon, because this is so hard. And I never thought it would get to winter and I wouldn't have a place to stay. I never thought things would get this far and this bad, every time something bad happened, I was always like, no, that can't happen. And then it happened, and then a worse thing happened, This has been the hardest time of my life, and I really need to be housed, And I'm praying, that when those apartments are ready in March, that one of those apartments are mine, because I don't want to be homeless anymore. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.